Hi guys, welcome to Man United Agenda. We're back, and it's a new day, new dawn. Hopefully, we're trying to be positive out here after what happened last night. How are you guys feeling out there in the world? How do you feel about Man United? There's been a lot of stuff been going on. I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of talk, a lot of allegations, a lot of speculation. But I want to hear it from Mr. B, because Mr. B has been loyal to Ten Hag all this time, and we've had 24 hours or so to sort of reflect on what happened last night. Mr. B, how are you feeling about everything?
I'm still vexed. I went to bed at 3 o'clock on Monday. I went to bed yesterday.
We finished at 11 o'clock, the show.
On Monday, I was so mad yesterday. Like, my head wouldn't settle. I lied down, I got up, I did what I had to do to try to get myself back to sleep. Nothing, bro. I got up at 5 o'clock to go to work, still vexed. Wow. I walked through the whole day. I've been fine during the day, but just, yeah, I think yesterday I'm very close to being broken, bro. I'm very, very close to being broken, man. I didn't think it was going to happen, but look, it is what it is. But what I will say, I did watch my reaction back again, and in between all the swear words, I was cussing the players. At no stage did I cuss Ten Hag. So whether or not that means I'm still Ten Hag in, I have absolutely no idea, mate.
Well, you haven't had much sleep, it seems. You went to bed at 3 o'clock and got up at 5. It's 2 hours, Mr. B. I just want to say big up to everyone in the comments. Vincent, how you doing? Vincent, are you going to the game on Sunday? Vincent's a season ticket holder, as you know. Hope you're doing well, Vincent. Big up to you. DK Wilson, all the way from Mr. B. Where's he from?
Oh, Lord. You know what? I'm just going to say Alaska.
That's part of the US of A, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Big up to DK Wilson.
The Russian part of it.
Yeah. Big up. Stuart Marshall. Bring on the scouts, as he's saying here. Stuart, how you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Andrew Williams in the house. How you doing, Stuart? Andrew, sorry. Good evening. Eric is embarrassing himself in a press conference now as well. So it's full on Eric bashing right now. Bring on the scouts, as that's what you meant to say. Mr. B, it was so bad, not even night nurse could get you to sleep. Vincent. I want to say big up to Simon Warner again. How you doing, Simon? Nice to see you in the house. He said, "Good evening, guys. Had a Chelsea fan rub it in today. How did you cope? But what do you say? What can you say about that?" My approach, Mr. B, I should be saying, "C'est la vie." I'm laughing it off. I'm, like tears of a clown, but inside I'm really hurting. Yeah. I was like, we're still above you, but it's hard. It's a hard one to stomach, this one. Let's put a dent in their title hopes. Obviously, we're talking about Liverpool tonight. That's from Stuart Marshall. DK again is saying, according to most people, it's Ten Hag's fault. See? VAR and ref is a disgrace to English football, says Vincent Bullock. DK Wilson is laughing. Alaska, Mr. B. Can I ask why everyone on the Eric Ten Hag out bandwagon took so long? It's tiring being everyone. Andrew Williams has obviously realised that he didn't want Ten Hag in 6 months ago, and he's been consistent with that. So big up Andrew Williams. I want to say big up as well to Jackie. How you doing, Jackie? Love to see you in the house. She's saying big up to OMONDI and Mr. B as well, and everyone else in the comments. To the wonderful Jackie. Hope you're doing well. Stuart's again saying, let's be honest, 2 shocking teams played last night. Never should have lost that, of course. Yeah. Simon Warner saying, ready for the third part of the Liverpool trilogy. Arsenal will no doubt want us to win, and we play them soon. And big up to Stefan. As you know, go and subscribe, get everyone to Football Philosophy. Stefan comes on our show. He's part of the family, the Man United Agenda family, but he's also got his own channel, which is fantastic. Go and check him out. Football Philosophy. He's saying, can blame Ten Hag as much as you want, but we're talking I don't know. Okay, here we go. About professional players, one of them should have known to mark Palmer on the corner. Yeah. Mr. B, can we just spend a couple of minutes? I want to talk to you about something quickly. I saw some videos today, which obviously when you're watching the game live, you don't realise it, but they've highlighted Rashford. It's the 9th, extra time, we're winning 3-2, and Rashford literally jogging, closing people down, and not even closing people down. And then, and he's come on a sub, by the way, and the guys who's filming it zoomed in on his TV. And usually I'd say, nothing in that, but it's late in the game. I think you should close him down with a bit more urgency than that. looked very slack. And then when he got there, eventually the guy popped it off. And then he stood there and pointed to someone to redirect. Now, I'm not going to follow the lead of someone who's been lazy closing someone down. And what right, in my opinion, if I'm on the pitch, I see man closing down with really lethargic, then pointing at me to do a job. I'm thinking, no, bro, if you do your job first, you represent and show how it should be done. If you want something done, show how it should be done the right way. And don't start giving instructions. Have you seen this footage on the web?
Yep, I saw the clip.
Or are we bashing too much?
Listen, we're always going to be bashing. That's what we do. But Omondi, let's be honest. He stunk the whole season, right?
Yeah.
He had the opportunity. He went Belfast, came back and scored. I'm not going to say all's forgiven because I think that's a disgrace. But
so he didn't score in Belfast then.
No.
Well, who knows? We don't know. Yeah,
that's not my business. But we've given him. Well, some people gave him the what's the word? Forgave him for what he did. He then has been putting in performances. Putting a lot of non-performances is what I should say throughout the season, and still kept his place. Now, yesterday you had Anthony and Garnacho, that's the best game Anthony's played for us. Garnacho has been doing what Garnacho's been doing 75%, 80% of the season, being positive, running at players. The last time we played a game without Rashford, we played well as well. Garnacho played on that side. I don't know who played on the right. And then he comes on and does that. I love Rashford, innit? But he's taking the piss out of somebody.
Yeah.
And there's no way he can say he wants to fight for the badge. If you're injured, don't play. If you're injured, don't play. He's not injured on Monday. He's not injured. Okay. Because Ten Hag wouldn't be playing him week in, week out, if he was injured. That's not an excuse. His body language is a disgrace. And what he's doing on the pitch is a disgrace. I love Rashford, but you can't just be blinded by the fact that, well, I probably am blinded by certain things, to be fair, but you can't be blinded by the fact that he doesn't give a shit. I don't care what he's on. Yeah, he's on a whole heap of money, but even if he was on 50 grand a week, does that mean if he was on 50 grand, he would be dropped? Because he's only on 50 grand. But he's taking the piss out of everybody. He's taking the piss out of everybody on Monday. Are you going to disagree?
From my part, I think he's a talented player. I just think one of your responsibilities, what you're supposed to do, is work hard. And if you're seen to do something like that and it comes out and you're viewing that the next day, you've seen you're not really closing down, how can you start it out? What can you say? The defense starts from the forward line. You put some pressure on them. It's the last few minutes. We're 3-2 up. Put some pressure on. Show some desire, at least, Try and, even foul a guy or put them off. Don't care what
Monday, nobody wanted to make a tackle yesterday to slow down the game. They just let them run and run and run.
So, Mr. B, is that the manager's fault, or do the players have to take some responsibility on the pitch?
The manager doesn't have football boots on the pitch on Monday. Half of these players, we talk about how much internationals we've got in our team. Your Sunday team know how to see a game out. Yeah, my Saturday team know. All right, it might not work. Don't get me wrong. In their head, they know what they're doing. It might not work, but they know you run into a corner and you move your body around, you fall on the floor, you do your shoelaces. I mean, we don't have roll on, roll off ball like they do. You kick the ball down. No, I'm sorry. That's what you do to waste time.
One, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Miles away or into the bushes.
Yeah, into the bush. Oh, the ball's punctured. We have to wait another. You know what I mean? You're wasting time.
Yeah. They
just let them play and play. That's not down to the manager. Yes, the decisions to bring on. See, it's just going to go into the same. It just seems like I have a hatred for certain players. I think I probably do, to be fair.
All right, shall we move on?
Yes, yeah.
I want to look for something positive. And if anyone's got the blueprint recently of how to beat Liverpool, it's us. That FA Cup game, just as epic as what we saw yesterday. We beat them, obviously, to go through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Massive game. And we put the desire in, and it was something really special to behold. Simon saying here, Rashford's form can be classed as yo-yo. When he's on form, he's unstoppable. Will Rashford be a United player next season, or will a foreign side sign him? You give us the answer to that. And another good one here from Football Philosophy says Rashford scored 3 goals in 3 games before his most recent slump. That's a huge part of frustration. We know he's capable on this day. All we want is a bit of effort. That's all. Big up Realist Cavs as well, and Rajat in the house. All right. We know the blueprint how to beat Liverpool. We beat them a couple of weeks ago. What's there to worry about? Well, let's look at the league table. They've lost 2. We've lost 12. We are 22 points off them in the league. They're obviously doing something right. Big game this weekend at Old Trafford again. Let's start with some news about injuries, because obviously we've got injuries in defence. Man United await news on whether Casemiro, he's not a defender, Johnny Evans and Varane will be fit, as they were forced off against Chelsea. Lindelof, Martinez, and Luke Shaw are definitely out. They remain on the sidelines as well. For Liverpool, Endu, he sat out the recent win against Sheffield United, following an injury against Brighton. And Trent, Alisson, and Jota are not yet ready to return from injury. So we know that Trent's out, the goalkeeper's out, and Jota's out. Maybe Endo might be in. He's probably terrified of what Kobe Mainoo did to him the other day. But yeah, how are you feeling about this, Mr. B? Because it looks like Lindelof, Martinez, and Luke Shaw are out. We got doubts about Johnny Evans and Varane. Are we talking about the youngster and Maguire playing at centre back?
Yeah. That's what it's going to have to be.
How do you think Willie done the other day when he came on? We can
get
some more of him now.
He shows up. He's got a little bit of character about him. When he was bantering the fans behind him when they were giving him a stick, and he was laughing it off.
Oh yeah,
I like that. I like that. The fact that, I'm not saying he's not taking it seriously, but he seems to have a nice head on his shoulders. Whether or not he's ever going to be good enough among that, I don't know. Because let's be honest, he should really be 6th choice defender, really centre back, and we've probably seen him a lot earlier, and a lot more than we would have done if these players weren't injured. So even if we had Martinez and Varane, which I would classify as first choice, we're still going to be worried. So for him, it's going to have to be Maguire doing what Maguire does, leading him and telling him where to run, because Maguire's not going to get there. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. Hopefully he doesn't get too battered tomorrow and it doesn't do too much for his confidence, but I'm not expecting much from him, to be fair. I'm just expecting him to turn up, give his all, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be good enough to stop Liverpool from doing what they want to do.
Okay. Look, Casemiro's out. I'm not too concerned about that. He hadn't performed well yesterday, and I think we've got midfield, we've got other players that can replace him. And ahead of them, we just had a big monologue on Rashford. Do you think Rashford should start at the weekend?
No.
Considering his record against Liverpool, he does well.
I don't care. No. Okay. He's gonna start.
Yeah,
he's gonna start because for whatever reason I have no idea. I don't know what he's doing at the club, but he's gonna start. But no, he doesn't deserve to start, and I wouldn't be starting him.
Okay. Just interested in this because there's loads of comments still holding on to what happened yesterday when Kobe got straight shoved to the turf from behind, and no one did anything at all to protect the 18-year-old teammate. I was done with the players on the pitch. Just with the guy Gallagher, I've seen him battling with Gallagher a couple of times, and Gallagher came and shoved him down and all that kind of thing. I felt that he did need a bit of protection, not just protection, but just like someone to come over and say, start a little something, something you would do, Mr. B. I've seen you get hot-headed on the pitch.
Yeah, you have to. He's your teammate, and he's the youngest player in your team. He's the youngest player in your team and the best player in the team. So, you back up your boy. I mean, to be fair, he was looking after himself in there. A couple of those Chelsea men were bouncing off him all over the place. But when you have to defend your teammate, yes, I do expect it to be there. And I tell my players that every week, it's all for one and one for all.
Yeah.
If one goes in, they all go in. Because guess what? The referee's not sending off 11 players, 12 players. As long as there's no punches thrown, I want him to drag him by his throat and I want him to shove him on the floor. You know what I mean? That's what I want them to do, to show that we're not a bunch of pussies.
Do you ever see Man United go in a huddle in recent years? Have you seen us go in a huddle before a game? And
I think that's all shit. To be fair, I just think I think it's all bravado on the cameras, because everything that's been said and all the G-nuts been done in the changing room anyway. So I think that huddle's
I don't like. If I'm doing a huddle, I don't want the cameraman sticking a little camera in. Sort of,
up the middle, innit? Up the middle. Yeah, how does he even get into the middle of everybody? You know what I mean? So he's scooting under their legs.
Get out of here! All right, realist kind of say Man United are burning Mainu, not good for his health. Yeah, we talk about Casemiro being out, but Mount and Eriksen, the possibilities of Simon Warner, discuss Eriksen. We haven't seen him for a while. I've heard rumours that he wants out because he's not getting game time. He probably feels he could do a job. We were happy with him last season. He's not getting games this year, is he?
No, but his legs have gone. How long?
Wait, just gone just like when he turned with his change?
No, to be fair, I think the Carroll injury took a lot more out of him than that Carroll foul that put him out. I think that it took it. I mean, the players always take their time to come back, but he hasn't had game time to prove that he's on that level of form, and we need players hitting the ground running. So I think he's done on Monday. His legs. I think he's done.
Game time. I agree. I think he needs game time to come. Yeah, because he's so talented. I mean, because of Mainu, if Mainu wasn't playing as good as he was, I think Eriksen would have got games. But he's so talented, but he's a unique player where maybe can't do the explosive running. He runs a lot, but he can't do explosive running. That might be required, I think. Wants to give the keeper a game. I doubt that's going to happen. Mr. B says, football philosophy. Who do you think Erik ten Hag will start with? Start Rash instead.
We'll discuss that in the solo 11 when it comes up.
Can we do the solo 11, guys? I'll just tell you before we do solo. Every pre-match, he gets a team together, what he thinks the team will be, and we're just going to discuss what we think about Solo's 11 and what any changes we might make. So get your comments in. Here is the solo 11. Solo saying Onana in goal, and he's gone with William and Maguire and Dalot at right back this time, not Wan-Bissaka. I don't like his switching.
Neither do I. But I think that.
Yeah. So just quickly, the defense, Mr. B, because the midfield is the really good talking point here, and it's strikers. That's all we can go with, I imagine, with what's available.
Yeah, I think that was the only option. Whether Dalot plays on the right or the left. I mean, he's saying about Varane. They're going to check on Varane. Came off at halftime. Varane's done. Evans played 20 minutes. There's no way whatever injury he had is going to have cleared up in 3 days. And who else have we got? That's it.
Yep, that's it. We're down to the bare bones. Yeah. All right, midfield is really important because obviously Casemiro's out. Let's see what Solo's gone with. He's gone with Mason Mount and Kobe. No McTominay. I'm surprised by that.
Are you surprised that McTominay's not playing? That he hasn't been picked?
Mount is coming back into the side. He's been injured. Is that two things? I don't mind him coming back in, but where's he going to play? Does he play in Bruno position? Does he play in Garnacho position? Does he play off the right? Does he play centre midfield? He's so versatile, jack of all trades, and not a master of one, I imagine. So with him and Kobe, I don't think that's going to work. I would rather against Liverpool. I think you need to get amongst them. I think McTominay's an important player. You can't just drop him for a player. Just come back in.
Sorry, Omondi. This is where we're going to disagree.
Okay.
What part of McTominay is important to the football team?
He's been played by all managers since Oli, or before that, Mourinho was playing him. He's got importance because he's got the physicality. He gets about the pitch. He's one of our top goal scoring midfielders this season, apart from Bruno, I imagine. And he puts the shift in, and he's a good guy to come off the bench or start when Casemiro is not available. So I think he has to be in the argument with Mount and whoever to get starting place today, based on just loyalty to a player that always gives you 110%.
Okay, so as a midfielder playing in midfield, do you want your midfielder to be able to pass the ball to you?
Okay, so you're here we go. You're accused. Big up Rebel, by the way. You're saying its passing distribution is not as good.
It's disgusting, Omondi. Okay. It's disgusting. His positioning is this. He's a central midfielder, and he's higher than Højlund. So when they break, you've then got Mainu having to do 2 man's work, sometimes 3 man's work, because Bruno is out there falling on the floor, rolling around, pretending that he's fucking injured. McTominay's a dead. I don't.
All right.
I
So
don't.
who? What's the alternative? Because Solo's gone with
Mason Mount. Mason Mount.
Not Eriksen.
No, Eriksen's legs are gone. I'm starting
So
Mason Mount. That cameo by Mason Mount yesterday, that 10 minutes that he played, showed me enough. I mean, they were popping the ball off in the corner. Have you ever seen us play triangles around football teams? And
with
Mason
Kobe.
Mount was, Kobe, Mason Mount, Bruno, and
Rashford.
I think Rashford was over that side as well. Bro, they couldn't get the ball.
Yeah.
That's intelligence. And then when they're kicking the ball away, he's the only one telling them to slow down, keep calm. So yeah, I'm starting Mason Mount. If he's fit enough to do 20 minutes, 20 that he's done, I'm starting Mason Mount all day.
Guys, in the comments, what are you unhappy with this midfield? What midfield do you play, guys, with what's available? Football Philosophy saying here, Eriksen should have been brought on last night to see out the game, I imagine. Casemiro was done. Eriksen or Amrabat would have been a good balance. Oh, I forgot about Amrabat. He's
right. See, Amrabat, to me, if you need to win the game, then fine, play Scott, because you've got nothing to lose. But when you've got something to hold on to, why are you bringing on a free role? He's playing free role in the center of the park.
Okay. Big up Rebel. That waistcoated fraud needs to be kept away from United's.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to say something on this as well.
Yeah.
Who is the head of the League Managers Association? People need to do their fucking homework, you know.
Why?
Who's the head of the league man? It's Gareth Southgate.
Okay.
Right. So how can Gareth Southgate be the chairman of this big conglomerate, but you're going behind one of your not players, one of your, I don't know what you call them. He's going behind his back to secure a job. He can't do that.
Okay. So you're saying Southgate being in the role he's in is being out of order for sort of
right. So I think it's all shit.
Okay.
I think it's all rubbish.
You don't believe in it?
No, I don't. No, okay. I don't.
All right. Our injury list is pathetic, says Simon. I thought Martial suffered the most injuries, but to be honest, I'm lost going forward. Andrew Williams saying Mr. B is 100% right about Scott's positioning, but I think that's Erik ten Hag's tactic for him to do that.
Yeah, it is, and it's a stupid tactic because Kobe played it yesterday, and we all agree it wasn't one of Kobe's better games. That role where you just run up and down the pitch is stupid.
Okay. Guys in the comments, so Football Philosophy said he played Mount, Eriksen to start if he's fit. So Mount, what's that? So
must be over Eriksen.
Oh, Mount over Eriksen to start if he's fit. Sort out your keyboard, Stefan. You're confusing me. All right, that's a good one. Annie Herbert's here for jest. He says, Mr. B, is Mount a risk because of the lack of game time he's played? Oh, that's a good question, actually. I thought he was joking.
I don't think so. I wouldn't like to fit. As I said, that's just going to be another player that Ten Hag has killed. You know what I mean? Whether I'm playing him. If he's fit to play, he's fit to play. He's been training for how long? He had the international break. I'm playing him. He has to start at some time. What is he going to be sub for the whole season?
Okay. Before we go into the strikers, Andrew Williams has just said something quite key here. He's saying, talking about the manager, he's not adapted to that all season, and we're getting killed in the space in front of our centre backs. That's exactly where Gallagher scored yesterday. And
was that from the cutback?
Yeah, the little cutback.
I mean, on Monday, you and BATHTIME spoke about that area 14 on the pitch, and that seems to be where the cutbacks are falling to. And all opposition have 1 and 2 players there, and we're defensively, we don't have none.
It's an issue. All right, going to the forward line. Bruno has to play, no doubt about it. Scored a brilliant header, by the way, yesterday. Solo's coming, Garnacho, Haaland, and Anthony. The guy who's talking about retribution and returning from the dead. Anthony's really come back and sort of on side with a lot of fans at the moment after his performance yesterday. Even though he gave away a stupid penalty, everyone's wonder about his curling outside of the boot assist for Garnacho as well. So Anthony, Garnacho, and Haaland. Any other options there for you?
Yeah, obviously Rashford is the option, but I think Rashford's going to play anyway. I think Ten Hag's is going to play him anyway. But if you want to keep your team hungry, to keep it fair, the fact that Anthony gave away a penalty in the box, he tracked the player back. Marcus wouldn't have given away the penalty because he wouldn't have been there. So you've got that tracking back element of his positioning.
Yeah,
that's Anthony's best game for us. It could just be a one game. It could just be one game where he turned up, and the rest of the season, the rest of the time that he's here, he stinks. But I think you need to play them again. They were great. It wasn't their fault that the rest of the team stank yesterday. Anthony did his job better than we thought. Garnacho's been great, man. And if there was an option to change Højlund, then yeah, maybe the only place Rashford gets in tomorrow on thingy is up front. And if he's going to run and play how he played, then, give him the first 7 minutes of the game and then bring Højlund would have had his 7 minutes rest, get Rashford off and bring Højlund on for the next 83.
Okay. There you go. I hope you're listening, Ten Hag. DK Wilson saying here, well, since everybody seems to know Ten Hag works the players too hard during practices, being sarcastic here, Mount should be ready for a full game. Anthony gets the endorsement from Andrew Williams, said Anthony would be in my team versus the Scousers or Scousers, and Anthony will at least give you effort as well. Michael Hill, how you doing? You have to remember Eric is trying to motivate players who must know they're going in the summer. Casemiro and co. Midfield would be McTominay. Has nothing else physical. Mount and Mainu. Rest Bruno. He's saying rest Bruno. Welcome back, Bath Time. How you doing, sir? Lovely for you to tune in. And Simon Warner saying Haaland and Rashford up front, but we need key players fit for Coventry. When is Coventry? Is that next week sometime?
I think it's the week after.
Okay.
You know what? Even the Coventry game, I don't have that excitement about the game. I don't have that. I mean, ideally, we beat Coventry, Chelsea beat Man City, and we get revenge in the final. That would be lovely. Or the opportunity to get revenge in the final. But I'm not even excited. I'm not even excited about the game. I think yesterday just killed my whole season on Monday, if it wasn't dead already for a lot of people.
Okay. All right, a couple of stats here for you. We have faced 225 shots in 2024 this year, the annual year, since January the 1st, which is more than any other side in Europe's top 5 leagues. Why? We conceded a lot of shots. Obviously, we conceded goals as well. And also, some good news, just to give you some balance here, Mr. B, because that's not very nice, that news about conceding shots. Erik ten Hag's win ratio at Old Trafford is the best of any permanent manager at Man United since Eric's, and just ahead of Alex Ferguson. So his win rate at Old Trafford is the best of any manager of Manchester United, and just ahead of Alex Ferguson. Do you know? Guess what percentage that would be? The win rate at Manchester United that our current manager, is doing.
I go 71.
Oh my gosh! How you? Wait a minute, how you know that?
Was it 70? I know it's not 71. Fuck off.
It's 70, bruv. It's here.
Is it 71?
Yeah, Alex Ferguson's got 71.2%, and Ten Hag's got 71.7%.
No way.
Can you do my lottery for me? I'm going to send you a ticket. Do my lottery, Mr. B. How did you know that? Is it 71?
Oh, shit.
Mr. B. Impressive. Anyway,
damn.
Don't you think that's a good
I thought he was joking. I thought he was joking. Okay. Okay.
So 71 guys in the comments, 71% win rate at home is better. It's just slightly better than what Alex Ferguson did. That's a good record a home record for our manager.
It is. So what? I mean, if we've got a home record like that on Monday, we shouldn't be where we are. We shouldn't be where we are.
Okay. Petty Talk, how you doing, man? He says Ten Hag's not the man to take us forward, in his opinion. All right, I'm trying to get some balance here. Semi-finals on the 21st.
Who would petty talk if you are still there? You didn't just bounce in and out. Who would your next choice be, and how long would you give? Would you give him till the end of the season? Would you replace him now? Who would you be picking?
Good question. Liverpool are on the hunt, aren't they? Because they know they've already announced that their manager's leaving at the end of the season. But the players still seem to be motivated because they've got something to play for, like the league title. And we could put a dent in that title, hope for them, by beating them again at Old Trafford. So come on, guys, get behind the team. So with everything we know, Mr. B, we've looked at the solo 11. We've looked at our injuries as well. We know about Liverpool. We played them a couple of weeks ago. They've just had they were struggling a bit against Sheffield United the other day. But they came through and won. McAllister scored a great goal. Let's go through their team. What we know Van Dijk is an awesome centre back. They got a B team goalkeeper in at the moment. They got a youngster at right back that could be quite vulnerable if we can get him because Trent's not playing. They got Endu, who's might be Endo. Sorry, Endu. It's a mix of Edu and Endo. Endo's been injured, but he's been a key player for them this season. McAllister looks like a good player, and the Hungarian captain, the young guy. And then you've got Elliott, you've got Salah, you've got and the strikes force without Jota. I mean, who pick a player out of them that you think, apart from Salah, which is an obvious one, who do you feel that you're impressed by Liverpool player this season?
I think McAllister's coming to his own now. I think McAllister's coming into his own.
Yeah.
Bradley is done okay. Covering Trent. He's probably a better actual defender than Trent, to be fair. Obviously, Trent is a better footballer, but that's it, to be fair. I don't much say I've been watching Liverpool. These are just players who you kind of see and think, okay, he's done well on Match of the Day or whatever, but I can't really say, oh, Endo's done. I have no idea on Monday. I have no idea.
All right,
what about you? Because I know you study beer other teams. What's your...
I'm impressed with Liverpool. Obviously, they're top of the table and they're doing really well. I think it's great to see a three-horse race for the title. I think we'll go down to the wire. But we, as Man United Football Club, at home against Arsenal, at home against Liverpool, we got an opportunity to put a dent in their teeth, knock their teeth out and say, whistle all the way home. With your teeth missing. That's what I would like to do. And I know it sounds desperate and it sounds like, a bit mean, but I'm at the stage now where I know we can't get top four. So let's knock out their teeth and damage them and leave them wounded, going home, licking their lips, not lick.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Yeah. Licking their wounds.
That's the one.
You lick your lips when something's tasty. Yeah, I don't want anything tasty. So, yeah, and we owe them. So, I think we got really, guys, let's get behind the team. Let's beat Liverpool and put a dent in them and knock out their teeth. All his stats are rubbish. Padding stats, says Andrew, and realist Cavs as well. I'm just trying to give him some balance, guys. And again, he's saying his stats don't make any sense. He has good win ratio at home. He has also tied most with the 12 defeats. Yeah, that's really bad, isn't it? So, I mean... One stat can make you look good, another stat can make you look terrible. That shot stat is nothing special. Rashford had 31 shots in one session. Score! Michael Hill! Jesus Christ! It's a double joke. It's a double joke. Shots and... Wow. You know what? Michael, he'll take a bow, and I know you're smiling with your reaction.
That was a good one. Let's go
to, there's loads of comments coming through. Guys, we're going to wrap up the show very soon. Make sure you press the like button, subscribe, share, and I can't reach Mr. B.
Commenting live this Sunday. Yeah.
All right, let's get on with it now. You said McAllister. I said I like the Hungarian guy for Liverpool. Good player. They need to win. It's going to be a massive game. For half free, you're doing a watch along again. What's the score going to be, Mr.
I'll tell you what, I might not. On Monday, don't just. I want to do the watch along. Mentally, I'm still not ready to sit down and go through that again. My missus is cussing.
Why?
How can you come on? How can you come on? National World Wide Web and you're effing and blinding, and your son, you told him to get out of the room so that you could swear. Rob, I did. I told him to get out, and I let it go. So I'm not sure if I'm mentally ready for. I probably will do it. The chances are I will do it, but I won't be doing no reaction. Win, lose or draw, I won't be doing the reaction.
Who wants to see Mr. B do another watch along? Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on, Mr. B. You can't bail out just yet. 4-1 says UK Strange. So with everything we know, Mr. B, obviously the incentive is there to sort of damage their title chances, which would be massive for the fans in Manchester, especially. What are you going for? 4-1 says UK Strange to Liverpool. Can we beat them again?
No.
Can we take points of them?
No.
Are you going for a loss, Mr. B, for the first time?
I am. I'm going for a loss.
You're going for this season. Do you know that we boo people that say we're going to lose?
You know what? Boo me. I'm now. I said. I said that I think we're going to lose 3-0.
Boo.
Yeah.
3-0. 3-0. Yeah. And after a couple of weeks, we beat them, Mr. B. We raised our game. We matched them. I mean, 3-0. We're going to go out like that.
Yeah. Do you know why? OMONDI. I think one, we shocked them with what we did in that game. We shocked ourselves, to be fair.
Right.
Klopp's not an idiot. He's not going to get burned twice. I think the players are going to be smarting. I mean, what did we do? We stopped them from winning the quad. They're not winning the quad of nothing. They're not winning the quad of nothing. So it doesn't matter. We didn't stop them from doing anything. All we did was beat them in a game, in a cup game. So if we go on to win it, great. But we could lose to Coventry. And guess what? The way we're playing, that wouldn't even surprise me. We get Man City in the final. The chances are we're going to fold like a back of cards. And if we've got Chelsea, then great. But they've already just dicked us in a game that we should have won. So I don't see it. 3-0.
We're losing, but what kind of score are we losing by?
3-0.
3-0 loss.
We get nothing. We're going to get nothing in the game. I want Ten Hag to surprise me. We're going to get nothing in the game.
All right. Well, will you at least do the live? Because DK Wilson is.
Yeah, I'll do the live.
Okay,
I'll sit down. I'll sit down there and do the live. I might do it with some sunglasses, and I might get myself wrecked before it, so that it doesn't affect me so bad.
You see the fight last week? We don't. Fabio Wardley and.
It was a good. That was a good fight.
Yeah. To see his face, though, his nose was busted and everything else.
Yeah, well, look.
I know how he feels.
Yeah, we do.
United fan. That's how we feel right now. Anyway, 5-1 says Vincent Bullock, and DK Wilson says 5-1 as well. Get Mr. B's missus to do a PG watch along. They must have forgot about the Brentford game and last night. Yes, indeed. No other scoreline. So you've gone 3-0. Oh, so here we go. I'm with Vincent, 5-1 United win. I'm going no other scorelines. I will read them.
Sorry, 5-1 United win. Yeah. I thought Vincent said 5-1 Liverpool.
Where's Vincent's comment? 5-1 United. There you go.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sorry. Oh, all right. Sorry, forgive me. DK Wilson, boo. Boo to you. How dare you come in here and go against your team. Andrew Williams, this is a good scoreline. We dent Liverpool's chances and we don't disgrace ourselves. And Stefan as well is going for 2-2 draw. They need to come in and win for their title chances. This is massive for Klopp to go out as champions. It means something to them. I think we will be motivated to actually dent them and
we may well. Monday, don't get me wrong. We may well have the motivation. The players aren't good enough. Is my thing. You haven't given a score prediction though.
You know me. I think we're going to concede this time. When we do win, we only win by goal. I know we were winning 3-2 yesterday for a moment, and we didn't hold on. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win to Man United. I know I'm hoping a bit. I actually think it's a tough task, but I think the motivation is there, and the fans will be. We're at home. That's our 12th man. I think we need to do something. It's bigger. Obviously, we live in London. But we know going up to Manchester how massive it is. We just need Tate, and I mean Jay was on this week as well. He was sort of talking about it. You can see it means so much, and this is the biggest fixture for Man United. We want revenge. We want to be able to have some bragging rights to say, we stopped you winning the title, and then focus on the FA Cup. I think we can win 2-1 to Man United. Big up to Tyrone Williams. Didn't shout you out yet. He said every great team needs a reliable goalkeeper, and Onana isn't one. Yeah, we were disappointed about his save yesterday. Mondi Stefan is in United's philosophy. This is a different gentleman. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course. I've been, big up to you, Football Philosophy. I've been saying go and subscribe to Football Philosophy. I hope you got a channel. Other people say, I can't find him, other thing. All right, there you go. So Mr. B's gone with a 3-0 loss. I've gone with a 2-1 win. It's a massive game. Mr. B, we're doing the live watch along on Sunday afternoon. No football for us on Saturday. Apart from Mr. B, you're playing, aren't you? You got a game?
Yeah, we've got a game tomorrow. Whether the game will hold up. It's just I've got a few players tomorrow. I'm bringing my boots in my bag. Okay. Just in case it could be one of those ones tomorrow. I'll also stick a whole load of jelly babies in there as well. Something to get you through the game. Yeah. I need that sugar rush. It takes the pain away, and then I'll struggle for the next week afterwards. If I have to play. Hopefully nobody's gonna let me down. But I've just got a little feeling that there's gonna be a little bit of headache tomorrow.
Phil, sorry about that, man. How you doing, Phil?
Hey.
Oh, yes, sorry,
long time, brother.
Where have you been, Phil? Where have you been? And Phil, did you give a bad? Oh, all right, you gone 2-2. Okay, I was about to boo you. So big up to Phil in the comments, guys. How you doing? Anyway, we're going to sign out now. Thanks for everyone tuning in. Make sure you tune in on Sunday and watch the game with Mr. B. Bath Time saying here, shout out to Phil. Come back to the channel. That's right. And let's hope we can beat Liverpool this weekend. We've tried our best to break it down. We've gone through the solo 11. We've realised we've got weakness in defence as well. The morale is really low after what happened yesterday. We're travelling back to Manchester. Maybe got one day of training, one training session or whatever to get things right. Good luck to the manager. Let's get the manager on side again. Thank you, Tyrone. You have a good night as well, my bro. And we will see you guys on Sunday. That's right. Yeah, Sunday. But for now, from myself, Yabba Forbes.
And me, Mr. B. Just before I go.
Yeah.
But I saw your comment and I'm not even gonna entertain it. But I did see it, but I'm just letting you know that I'm not gonna entertain it.
What did he say?
Do you want me to put it up? I'm gonna put up his nonsense and then we can say bye. Hold on.
Bart, do we need to ban Bart?
No, we never need to ban Bart. He's been banned from everywhere else.
He's clear of Fergie. All right, that's absolutely nonsense.
Right, there you go. So now we can end the stream.
Good night, guys. Take it easy.